my 10 faves mug. I have a mug that says Helen Keeney on it, but I have to remember where I put it. All right. So we're gonna move on. So since Anthony Palercio is the guest for the Today's Special, we had him bring in another item. So this is our third item in 10 faves, our 10 favorite items of the day. 3 of them are with our good friend Anthony Palercio with Michael Anthony Jewelry, and this is a beautiful medallion. It's the Miraculous Mary Medallion. It's yellow gold, oval pendant, features a raised image of the Virgin Mary, and there's also words. And the words are, "O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee." And you know what? I don't know if I can turn it over like upside down and backwards there. So you can see the back of it as well. You see the back of it. I don't know how close. I don't know if you have like another shot where you can go close, but there's the back. And there's the front. So it's 10 karat gold, and it comes beautifully boxed. There's a lifetime warranty, and the pendant is 5/8 of an inch. It does not come with the chain, by the way, but it is perfect, of course, to wear with the Today's Special. The pendant reverses. The pendant's reverse has 12 stars surrounding a large M from which the cross arises. So that's why I wanted to show you on the back. You guys are so close, and I'm trying to do a good job here, and there it is. So you see the cross coming out, the stars. So there's the reverse. It has the 12 stars surrounding a large M from which the cross arises. And below the M, the medal depicts 2 flaming hearts. And the left heart, circled with thorns, represents Jesus. And the right heart, pierced by a sword, symbolizes Mary. And then you have that high polished finish. And there's, again, the words are on the front. And there's the Mary. Let me see if I can turn it towards you guys, so you can see it a little better. There you go. And it does not, the popular design known by, of course, Catholics all over the world is the Medal of the Immaculate Conception, or the Miraculous Medal. And the chain, by the way, is not included, but the chain, you know, you can get the Today's Special chain or another chain on hsn.com. But this is, again, whether it's for faith or fashion, genuine gold, brand new. The item number is 463563. And the full presentation of this is not going to be till tonight at 10 p.m. And we brought in a few hundred of these, so we don't have a ton of these if you would like to pick them up. But again, Anthony Palercio created these for the day, for this, you know, because we have the Today's Special. So if you're watching me right now live and you're thinking, you know what, I'd like to get that, I want to get that for my daughter, my granddaughter, my mom, myself, I wouldn't wait, because as the day goes on, I think it's going to have one presentation at 10 p.m. If you just happen to not be watching in that 1 hour, I think all of these are going to sell out, but only because we didn't bring in a lot of them. But I'm going to show you. I'm trying to show it to you really still. So it's beautiful gold, and you can also take this and you can put it on a chain with other pieces if you want. So I do want to turn around to the back again to show you the back. See if I can hold it really still. And there is the back. And I talked about the back, which is 12 stars surrounding a large M from which a cross arises. And below the M, the medal depicts 2 flaming hearts. The left heart, circled with thorns, represents Jesus. And the right heart, pierced by a sword, symbolizes Mary. And there you go. And by the way, this is known the world over as not only the Miraculous Medal, but the Medal of the Immaculate Conception. So let me do the front to it as well. And then you can see, I believe that I read the words that it says, but I want to do that one more time. Around here it says, "O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee." So I don't know if I can move it around, and then you can see 10 karat gold, $34.95, so it's an event price. FlexPay is $17.48, but HSN cardholders are gonna get this home for just $11.65. So you can take this medallion charm and add it to a necklace that you already own. Like if you wear something every day, a cross, I think that would be beautiful to have a cross and then just slide that on and have this part of it. Maybe, you know, a birthday present for your goddaughter, maybe something for your mom for Mother's Day. Just like a beautiful, it comes beautifully boxed, lifetime warranty, like all Michael Anthony jewelry. And then you can just sort of add it to something, even a bracelet. So, by the way, very, very popular. Now, full presentation, as I said, it's not till 10 p.m. tonight, but you can get yours now, available with item number 463563. And then the FlexPay, $17.48. And there's 2 of them. It's 10% off.